Yes, guys, your boy Fred, you know how we do, yeah. But yeah, Amber's just come out for the first time to speak about this this St. Patrick's Day leprechaun. You know, the one that done her dirty. I don't want to say his name. This waste man that just done her dirty. So she just come out for the first time to talk about it. Her version of the story, innit? We heard his lying. Do you know what? I don't even want to talk about his version. His version was dead. I wanted to hear Amber's version, innit? She was on a show, smiling, glowing, looking beautiful. You get me? Being Amber. Like, she's keeping a brave face. That's what she does. You know this girl, like, very, very prideful girl. Even when she's hurting, she won't even show you sometimes. Which some people would say is a bit of a fault of hers, you know what I'm saying? But that's the person that she is. Like, Amber has one of them faces, yeah? She'll smile, even though when she's like hurting, she'll just like, I can't do it right now. She does one of them like mad smiles when she's hurting. You know she's hurting. Like when she walked in when Michael had picked Joanna in the Casa Amor situation. She smiled, but she's hurting. You know that one's there. I do that sometimes as well. Mostly like, not when I'm hurting, like, but if I'm in a room full of people and I've just like, I don't know, I just farted or something, I might just like drop a smirk like, no one knows. No, I'm playing. But yeah, she was hurting. They asked her a couple of questions. She wanted to get her side of the story out, innit? And we got it. We got it. So basically, she said she was disappointed. She did not expect this to happen at all. That's what she said. She said on the day that it happened, yeah, they'd been arranging for her to go to Dublin so they could spend the weekend together. And that's the day they was meant to go to the Late Show as well. But obviously, as we all know, that's the same day he dumped her, and then she didn't go because obviously she's crushed. Maura took her place. So they'd already been planning all this, yeah? But in the back of his mind, he wasn't even on the thing. He wasn't even on it. She said the Korean distance thing is something they'd spoken about before. So it's not like, oh, like it's some girl you just met on Tinder or wherever you meet the girl and you just found out she lives in Newcastle or wherever. You knew. Matter of fact, you done your homework on the girl before you went in the house. That, like, you know, like, oh my God. This guy, he knew exactly what he wanted to do and he executed. He executed. Now we need to execute him. Yeah, she was quite down and disappointed, but she said, you know what, I'm cool, I'm booked, I got a lot of things coming up. So basically, she basically said middle finger to Greg without actually saying it. You know what I'm saying? So they asked her about the whole text situation as well. Like, did he actually dump you by text? And she said, yeah, it was by text. How about it wasn't by text? She said, yeah, they've been talking by text and he hadn't been coming to London to see her. And she basically jokingly said to him, like, oh, she's gonna give up soon. And then he's like, okay, cool. Like, what? What? It was that easy? That means you never wanted it in the first place. What? That's something you... Listen, yeah? Listen. Girls, guys, you know this kind of situation. Like, people you don't want to deal with no more. Like, you don't want to deal with them anyway. So when they tell you they're gone, you're like, shit. I'll buy you the pass. Be gone. Do you know what I'm saying? You buy them the bus pass. You pay for their oyster. You make sure they're gone. Like, what are you talking about? That was someone you never wanted there in the first place. It's like the Jehovah's Witnesses that came to my door the other day. Like, if they're telling me, oh, like, we ain't never going to come back again. Listen, I'd give them extras not to come back. Do you know what I mean? I would have taken all their watchtowers off them. But my point is, yeah, like, you knew what you was doing. You knew exactly what you was doing. And apparently, yeah, this knob jockey of a man, yeah, he said, yeah, he's not going to rule out anything in the future. Like, there's still some potentially... What? This guy, if he thinks, yeah, if this was a normal situation and it wasn't this whole Love Island thing, you think you would have got Amber with your brock nose. Shut up. You would not got nobody. What are you talking about? Listen, yeah, all I'm going to say on this subject is, yeah, one of the big faults of the program, which I would say, in my opinion, is the fact that they let the contestants, like, they let the people going in, they let them watch the people that's already in there. Do you know what I'm saying? Which is kind of bad because you're sussing out who's who you're going to prey on. Like, Belle went straight for Anton. They never matched. Do you know what I'm saying? Greg went for Amber. When he probably don't even like black girls. I don't know. He probably might not be into that type. But he wanted to win the money and he succeeded. So they need to do it like how Big Brother used to do it back in the days. Because you know when they had the Big Brother contestants and they had other contestants that was coming in, they like quarantined them or put them in an area where like they weren't watching no TV. They didn't know what was going on in the outside world. You know them ones there. But these people, they knew what was going on. They preyed on their victims and they won. They won. Don't worry, Amber. You'll be alright, man. You'll be alright. Don't worry about these waste men. God's got something better in plan for you. But as it goes, you know how it is. It's your boyfriend. Alright.